Good morning and thank you for joining me again on your mat. So today we are going to do a little bit more of an energetic flow, really focusing on engaging and strengthening our core muscles, which is going to play wonderfully into the next video, which is all about finding stability. So we're going to go ahead and get started seated. So crossing your legs or extending them out in front of you, sitting up on a blanket or a pillow, finding whatever you need for your body today in order to find that heaviness, that grounding down into the hips, which allows you to find a little bit more length up through the spine, softening the shoulders onto the back, neutral through the neck, and then closing the eyes or just softening the gaze down towards the floor, whichever one feels better. And then go ahead and take a deep inhale through your nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Then allowing the lips to close and the breath to move in and out through the mouth, in and out through the nose. As you take this moment to still, to settle. When we hear the words core workout, it can evoke different emotions in some people. Some people love that core workout. Some people kind of scares them. So noticing if those kind of thoughts, emotions are just kind of popping up. And then allowing yourself to let go of any expectations of how your body should feel, how it should move. Allowing yourself to experience these movements, these postures, as if they were for the first time. Which allows us to kind of take the brain out of it and really notice what the body is feeling. So that we can tailor the practice for exactly what we need for today. Whether that means backing off, pushing a little harder, or staying exactly where you are. Go ahead and set your intention for your practice, your mental focal point. Maybe that mental focal point is to stay present in how the body is feeling. Maybe it's to give yourself permission to take this a little easier. Or to give yourself permission to have fun and really find some work in this today. Or maybe there's something else that you need as your intention. Whatever it might be, bringing it into your mind's eye, creating that crystal clear image. And we'll seal it in by bringing the hands to heart center. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth. Sigh it out. Let it go. And let's go ahead and inhale. Reach the arms up overhead. Growing even taller through the spine. Exhale. Sweep the arms down. Inhale, reach it up. Feel that length, that extension happening through the sides of the body. Exhale, soften, root back down into the hips. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, reach it up. Exhale, let it go. And we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up and over, side stretch. So again, we're noticing that length happening in the side of the body. So pressing that left hip down, feeling those top fingertips reach up and over. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the other side. Finding it on the other side, lengthening, stretching, pressing that hip down, reaching up and over. Inhale up to center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, rotate your belly button towards your right knee. Allow your heart to travel a little further into that twist. And then right hand comes behind the hip, left hand to the knee. Use the next inhale to find a little bit more length up through the spine. And the exhale softens you a little deeper into this twist. Gaze might start to look over your back shoulder if that feels good in the neck. The hand on the knee is going to stay exactly where it is, but the back arm is going to reach up and we're going to rotate the heart to center. And then right hand is going to reach for the left knee. And we're going to start to round the back gently, pressing the heart in between the shoulder blades. As we feel those shoulder blades start to separate, chin can tuck towards the chest if that feels good. And then feel right where your arms cross over each other, press them together. So this should feel like a really nice stretch in the shoulders. Now we're going to identify our right hand. And we're going to leave the right hand on the knee, but the left arm is going to release and reach up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, rotate the belly button towards the left knee. The heart rotates in a little deeper. And then the left hand comes behind the hip. Use the inhale to lengthen you and the exhale to soften you into the twist, maybe just a little bit more. And again, gaze can go over the shoulder. The hand on the knee stays where it is. As you inhale, back arm reaches up, rotate the heart to center, and then we're crossing back over, reaching for the opposite knee. And again, gentle rounding into the spine, feel your shoulder blades separate. Your heart pushes back in between your shoulder blades and the arms press together. And then we're releasing both arms as you inhale, reach it up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to bring the fingertips down beside us. We're going to drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Notice if that chin tries to roll down towards the shoulder, keep it lifted so it really is the ear dropping down to the shoulder. Maybe the right hand comes on top of the head. We're not pushing down with the hand, we're actually pushing the head up into the hand. And notice if that changes the sensation in the side of the neck for you. And release the head back to center. This time we're turning the gaze towards the right and dropping the chin down towards the right side of the chest. Lift the chin, rotate it back to center. Keep that chin center as we're just dropping the ear, left ear to left shoulder. Again, hand can come on top of the head, not pushing down, pushing the head up. Noticing into that sensation. If it's too much, don't push up into the hand. And release, lift the head, turn the gaze, the chin towards the right, and we're dropping the chin down towards the, left, towards the left side of the chest. Other side, switching it out. Then go ahead and lift the head, rotate it back to center. We're going to find our way to our tabletop. So swinging the legs around behind you, rolling over the knees, however you need to get there. In your tabletop, we're stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We're going to find a few cat-cows, just continuing to move through the spine. So as you inhale, drop the belly, open the heart. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, press the belly up. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch the back. 1 or 2 more times. Inhale to a neutral spine. So we really want to notice into the hands, the crease of the wrist parallel to the top of the mat. The fingers are spread wide, but not at their widest extent. And then we're pressing down through the inner triangle of the hand, or more towards the thumb side of the hand. Tuck your toes. Feel your belly gently hug you in. Push the ground away with the hands. And we're going to float the knees an inch or two off the ground. Feel your heels reach back. Take in a deep inhale. And exhale, drop the knees down, untuck the toes, cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, neutral spine. We're going to extend the right leg behind us. The foot floats at hip height, and we're engaging through the leg. We're going to leave the left knee where it is. Just swing the foot out to the left. And then we're trying to open up to the side, to our modified side plank. If that's too much, you can lower the left foot back down and open up from there. So a lot of options. Lift the leg or lower the foot. Lift the arm or leave it down. Just feel the heart rotate to the side. And then we're lowering the foot behind us and we're lifting up to our gate pose. Open the arms up like you're holding a beach ball. Feel your tailbone heavy. Your lower ribs hug you in. And we're going to reach it over towards the right. Inhale, bring it up to center. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, left, and bring the hands down. Tabletop. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, neutral spine, setting up in the hands again. Tucking the toes, hugging the belly in, pushing the ground away with the hands. Hover the knees. Feel the heels push back behind you. Nice long spine. Breathing. One more deep inhale. Drop the knees. Inhale, drop the belly. Cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine, extending the left leg behind you, floating the foot at hip height. Again, if you know it's going to be too much to open up into your modified side plank, keep those toes tucked on the ground. We're leaving the knee where it is. We're swinging the right foot out to the right, and we're opening up into our side plank. And then we're inhaling, lifting it up, finding our gate pose. Open the arms up a little wider. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach it over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach it to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale to the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, and this is your last time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. Tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's find a quick child's pose. You can separate the knees or leave the knees together as you soften the heart, the head down towards the ground. Finding 2 slow, deep breaths. Then inhale, lift yourself up, tabletop. We're stacking hips over knees. And then noticing into the hip crease, how it's bent at a 90-degree angle with the knees underneath the hips. We're going to walk the hands forward and shift our shoulders back over our wrists, flattening out the hip crease so that the knees are way behind us. So notice if your hips try to sag down, it's going to crunch into your lower back, or if the hips try to pike up, you're going to feel that bend in the hip crease. We want it completely flat. And then you have options here. Stay here, or maybe tuck the toes, lift the knees, push the heels back. Slow, deep inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, push it back, child's pose. Inhale, lift it up, slide it forward, find your half plank. Stabilize here, hug the belly in, reach the tailbone back towards the knees. And then you decide, stay here or float the knees, push the heels back. Drop the knees, child's pose. Beautiful. Slow, deep inhale. Long exhale. We're going to inhale, lift it up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. You can pedal out through the feet if that feels good. Maybe swaying out through the hips. And then finding a moment of stillness, pressing the ground away with the hands, soft bend into the knees so you can reach your tailbone up and back. And then we're going to walk it forward, forward fold. Grabbing onto opposite elbows if that feels good, or keeping the hands on the legs or the ground. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And then allow your head to hang heavy. We're going to release the arms as we tuck our tailbone. Feels like I keep hitting my mic, so let me slide it down just a little. We're going to tuck our tailbone, start to roll the spine up, finding our way to our standing pose. Stacking bone on bone, joint on joint, engaging through the core. And then inhale, reach the arms up, grab onto opposite elbows, and as you exhale, reach it over to the right. Inhale up to center, exhale over to the left. Inhale, reach it up, exhale, hinge it forward, forward fold. Half lift, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold. Inhale to sweep it up. Grab opposite elbows. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it up. Grab the elbows last time. Exhale right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, reach it up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. And fold it in, softening here. We're going to bring blocks onto either side of the feet. If you don't have blocks, then bending into the knees so that you can bring the hands down, or grabbing something that brings the ground a little bit closer to you. We're going to bend into the right knee, and we're going to slowly step that left foot back as far as we can get it. So we're finding a lunge here and stacking front knee over front ankle. Feel your right hip pull back, left hip forward, and like you're trying to pull the two sides of the pelvis together. Squeeze it in, and as you're squeezing it in, see if you can allow the hips to drop towards the floor, maybe just an inch or two. And then we're going to lengthen the spine. Feel the heart reach forward. Press the ground away through the legs. Maybe float the hands. Lower the hands down. Turn the back heel down, 90-degree angle. And we're going to bring our hands up onto our front thigh. And then from there, Cartwheel it open, warrior two. Beautiful. Straighten the front knee, sink it back in. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Just like in our gate pose, we're going to reach the arms up and allow them to open just a little bit. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, reach it to the back of your mat. Inhale, reach it up to center. Reach it to the back of your mat. Inhale, center. Last time. Inhale, center. Open the arms up. Straighten the front knee without locking it out. And we're reaching it forward, finding our triangle pose. Front hand comes down onto the front leg. Back arm reaches straight up to the sky. And find that extension, that length through the sides of the body. And we're trying to grow really light in that bottom hand. Maybe it floats. If it feels like it's so heavy, try sliding yourself up a little bit, continuing to find that length through the sides of the body, and maybe try floating it from there. Inhale, lift it up, open. Hands are going to come to the hips as we slowly start to turn it forward, bending into that front knee, lifting the back heels. Step it forward, forward fold. Half lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it up to standing. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands are coming back to the blocks. We're bending into the knees, pressing down through that left foot so the right foot can step to the back of the mat. Hopping it back. Front knee stacked over the front ankle. Feel your left hip reach back, right hip forward. And then squeeze the two sides of the pelvis together. Squeeze it into midline. And as you're squeezing, see if the hips can drop towards the floor just an inch or two. Push the ground away with the feet, lengthen the spine, and maybe the hands grow light on the floor of the blocks. And then we're bringing the hands back down, turning that back heel down. Hands can walk up onto that front thigh, and from there, we cartwheel it up, warrior two. Straighten the front knee. Exhale, sink it in. Straighten the front knee. Exhale, sink it in. We're finding that reverse warrior, bringing the arms up, allowing them to separate a little bit. Take an inhale. As you exhale, reach it to the back of your mat. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So we're not using the hands to support. Inhale, lift it up. It's all in the core. Open the arms. Straighten the front knee. Don't let it lock out. And we're reaching it forward. And then front hand down, back arm up, triangle pose. Squeezing in through the pelvis, lengthening through the sides of the body. Maybe that hand grows light. Maybe it floats. Maybe you need to lift yourself up a little higher in order to get it there. Maybe it just doesn't want to go there today. That's fine. And then inhale, lift yourself up. Hands come to the hips. Bend into your front knee. Slowly starting to rotate it forward. Takes a lot of balance. Lifting that back heel. Hands come down. And we step it forward. Forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it up. Palms touch. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Half lift. Exhale, bring the hands down, step the feet back, tabletop, and we'll find 3 breaths in our child's pose. So pushing yourself back, softening yourself down. Inhale, lift yourself up. We're going to swing the legs around in front of us, coming to sit. The knees are bent, the feet are planted on the ground, and we're going to find our boat pose, but you have a lot of options in your boat pose. So finding which one works best for you today, where you feel yourself gently shaking, but it doesn't feel impossible. If you take yourself past that point of impossibility, where it's just not working for your body, take it one step back. If that still doesn't work, take it one step back. Don't give up. Don't throw it all away because one option doesn't work for you. So option one, hands behind the knees, feet are planted. We feel the belly hug in, the chest open, the shoulder blades pull together, and we're hinging the spine back until we can feel that core engagement. If you're here and you're like, I'm not really feeling myself shaking, I don't really feel like my core is super engaged as much as I'd like it to be, maybe you release the hands. Yeah, option two. If you get there, it's too much, bring the hands back. Option three, we lift the heels. Option four, we float the feet. And option five, we hinge it back a little further. So finding which one works best for you. Breathing, shaking is good. We want that core engaged. If you feel yourself sinking into it, lift yourself back up, take it back one step. We're going to bring it all the way back and roll the spine down over the legs. Tucking the chin towards the chest, gently wrapping our arms around the legs, breathing. We're going to find our boat one more time. So lifting yourself back up, feeling that openness in the chest, that gentle squeeze of the belly, hands come behind the knees, and we hinge it back. Your option to stay here, or maybe the arms release. Stay here, or maybe the heels lift. Stay here, or maybe the feet lift. And stay here, or maybe you hinge it back a little further. And lift it up, bring the feet down, roll it forward. Go ahead and lift yourself back up, hands behind the knees, and we're rolling it all the way down onto our backs. And the palms are going to come down to either side of our hips. The feet are planted down. Feet and knees are hip distance apart. The neck is long and the gaze stays up at the sky the entire time you're here. So if you need to watch me for the first one, go ahead. But once you've got it, you've got it. Face up towards the sky. We're going to press down through the feet, press down through the hands. Inhale, lift the hips up into our bridge pose. Notice if the knees try to fall apart, keep them pulling towards each other, hip distance. And as you exhale, roll the spine down until the hips come back down to the earth. And again, press into the feet, lift the hips. Maybe they lift just a little higher this time. Breathing, feeling your glutes gently squeeze. And as you exhale, spine rolls down, hips lower. Last round, inhale, press it up. We're holding here just a little longer. Press down through your heels so that you feel your weight move back towards your shoulders. Gently squeezing the glutes, pressing down through the arms, the palms, breathing. Exhale, roll it down, lower the hips. Draw the knees in, gentle rock, side to side. going to bring the palms down beside us once more, and we're going to lift the legs up towards the sky. Legs can be straight or knees can be bent, whichever one allows you to have the heels over the hips. And we're going to feel our belly gently hug down towards our lower back. Feel our lower back press down into the earth. And we're going to keep the right leg lifted, but start to lower the left leg down towards the ground. Keep your belly hugging in. Lift that right leg back up. Exhale, start to lower the left. Inhale, squeeze the belly, lift the leg back up. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. One more right. Inhale it up. Exhale, left. Inhale it up. Draw the knees in, gentle rock side to side. And we're going to bring the feet back down onto the earth. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh, making sure that it's poking out on the other side. And we're going to start to press that right knee away. If you're here and it just doesn't really feel like you're getting into that hip, maybe the left foot lifts up off the mat. You interlace the hands behind the thigh and use the right arm form elbow to press the right leg away, opening that hip up. But wherever you go, you want to keep the shoulders soft on the mat. So if this second option is not working for you, if it's lifting your head, your shoulders up off the ground, go ahead and lower that leg back down, or maybe find a strap, make your arms a little longer. Whatever works best. We're here for about a minute more. Really using your inhales to drive that fresh oxygen to the tight places in your hips. And the exhales to soften, to let go of that tension just a little bit more. And we're gently going to lower the left foot back down if it's lifted. Uncross the legs. Separate the feet. And allow the knees to fall side to side. Really feeling in to the movement in that right hip. Bringing it back to center, walking the feet back hip distance apart. We're switching it out. Left ankle over right thigh. You can use the hand to gently press the knee away, opening it up. If that's not doing it for you today, right foot can lift, interlacing the hands behind the right thigh and using the left elbow to gently press the left knee open. Keeping the shoulders soft. Finding that slow, deep breath. Last 3 breaths here. And then we're slowly lowering the feet back down to the earth, separating the knees, separating the feet, allowing the knees to fall side to side. Walking the feet back in, gently draw the knees in, and we're going to let the knees fall over to the left. You can open the arms up at a T. If it feels good with your neck, the gaze can look over towards the right. Finding a few slow, deep breaths here. Really breathing into the right side of your body so that you can feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Gently drawing the knees back to center. Finding that little rock side to side. And then the knees fall over to the right. Finding it on the other side. Again, if it feels good with the neck, maybe the gaze goes to the left. Final few breaths here. Drawing the knees back to center. Maybe the knees draw in a little bit towards the chest and you find a little rock side to side. Massaging the spine into the mat. And then finding your way to your Shavasana, your place of rest. So you can find a traditional Shavasana in corpse pose, fully extended out. If that doesn't feel good, maybe bending the knees, allowing the knees to fall in towards each other, supporting each other. You can also roll over onto your side for a fetal position, or even come up for a seated meditation. Wherever you need to take your body in order to find stillness, to release and relax all those muscles. We worked the core muscles hard, so we're going to take a bit of a longer Shavasana to give our body time to rebuild, to repair even stronger than it was before, to use the work that we just did. And I'm going to mute my mic so that you don't have any distracting sounds coming from your screen, but I will guide you out of it when it's time to go. So just taking the next few minutes and allowing yourself to rest. Gently draw your awareness back to your breath. Drawing in energy with the inhales. Finding little movements through the fingers and the toes. Gently expanding your movements as you deepen your breath. Until finally, when you're ready, slowly, gently coming back to where you started from, finding your way to your seated position. Bringing the hands to heart center and taking this moment to cultivate a feeling of gratitude. Gratitude for the movements found in the body. Sending out gratitude towards someone or something in your life. And always returning gratitude back towards yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. Till we meet on our mats again. Namaste.